Hello and welcome to another episode of EP9 Path of Radiance Free Play No Steel. Today we'll be doing chapter 8. All items are there. Longbow, pure water, Sylvan inventory. The longbow is here. And the pan is here. There's a red gem here, but it's gold, so it is useless for this challenge. And there is the pure water. It's also said inventory because there's Ileana. She is a recruitable character we must get. I don't think I'll use her, but you know, more tomes is also something we want. And the deployment slots lets me have everyone, but this map and other defense maps gives you experience from units that you gives you experience for the amount of slots you chose not to use. So I won't be using Mia. I won't deploy her, get some extra experience because I don't want to use Mia and I want to keep more swords for Ike. So that'll be better. I'll get experience that. I should technically not use Titania if I still think she's an SPP, because it will literally give me more experience on my other units, not in combat but also as base experience. I'll still use her because my other units are still not strong enough. It would make the map hard, and it would be hard enough for me to doubt if I could get bans, that longbow, and other things. I probably could, but I just don't. I don't feel like it. She is still helpful. I'd rather just get this recorded on one attempt if possible. So yeah, let's save. We'll see if I get this on one single attempt. Oh yeah, I didn't mention that there are cavaliers here. This is the maximum view, as obviously can't see the range from left nor right. You can even see the range from up there. If I zoom out, this is mid zoom, you are still not capable of seeing the full range from the right side. So I had to play this way. Don't really. I still don't want this one. I'll stick with mid zoom. Titania has the paralogues this time around, so we want to send her down here. That's the whole point, and see if I can get rid of a javelin. I'll mark all those ranges and then set that longbow. So it seems I could be on this tile with someone to make this longbow enemy move towards me, which he might do even if I don't place my units with the range, but I'll just wait just to make sure he's on this spot, hopefully over this guy. And I checked before, and this tile could use with boy a hammer to hammer those guys. I'll have only 2 speed, so I don't double them. I could use different weapon and double them. Yes, to make sure, let me do math and see if the steel axe would be enough to one round them. I doubt it, but I guess I'll check. This is the mine, this is 11, so I'll have 22, which will be 10 plus 1 weapon triangle, 11 times 2, 22, and this guy has even more defense. So no, I won't be able to one round them with on a steel axe, so the hammer is probably a better choice. I'll have 31 my 32 because of weapon angle advantage, which will turn into 21. That's more or less the same amount of damage, and I would only need one weapon boost. I'll have Oscar right here for that extra crit. I guess technically, if I could double, that would be 2 chances of getting a crit, which would be a little better. Soren, you can move there. And Reese is close enough to heal anyone as to Titania, who's not need healing because it's Titania. Oh, that's unfortunate, you couldn't one-shot. It's fine, if he couldn't one-shot, no one could. What? I guess the poleaxe is heavy enough to slow her down. Nice one. I could probably have used an experience level up in order to make her get 1 point of strength, and that way she would have one rounded the other. So there's a use for base experience early on, even on units that you don't plan to use long term, and that is to give them some strength sooner so they could fight enemies with more damage. Need less weapons to beat them. It is a thing that they should probably do. Unfortunately, that armor did actually move before the archer, despite that I was within range of the archer and not within range of that armor. We'll see what I'll do then. I really wanted that. I believe when I did my roll solo, this map you didn't have rolls, so I still was able to use any unit I wanted. I think I used Titania to go after the longbow. Turn 1 instead. But you know, I think that probably was also using Knight way more, so he was capable of dealing with all those enemies. Titania could reach this style and stop all those guys. Not terrible. It is possible to do. It would not be a bad idea. That's quite a few enemies. And Roy do something about all those? I mean, he might leave. I'm not sure. Can you attack from here? No. Again, this is a barrier. Not a wall, it's a barrier. So, okay. So what could I do? Oh, you could reach this. That could be enough for a kill. And this guy has a javelin, so you will be able to counter with a sword spear. And I could have Boy here with fun. Then send Titania here with a hammer to probably beat those guys. What does I do with that regal sword? That is not helpful enough. I'm certainly both bow users. That's 15 damage, 26 damage. He technically can There's also this javelin. I'm not sure. What do you do with a steel axe against two Sammonites? Not great. Could you go fight the boss? And you could go 5 upwards. Leave 2 hits. Does he have a javelin? He does have a sword spear. Maybe Titania will just go to the left. He could probably tank most of those guys. Okay, it's a little scary for Soren, but I think it is not a terrible idea if I send this to this way. The reason I chose to use that steel sword was not because it was enough to beat that enemy. I chose to use that over that Regal sword because I didn't want Ike to get a crit with this guy on Femoran. Now, sorry if he'll one round this guy with a steel sword. That could happen. It probably would not be good. I'll send Oscar here. This guy. Because he has a sword spear, he'll be able to counter this guy after. I'll have Boy here with the hand axe. In case this guy wants to go after him, I doubt it because of weapon triangle advantage. And Titania can still be here, block those other guys. I'll use vulnerary. Yeah, just an outside. I'll use vulnerary. And I guess I can sub Soren. That way, the Javelin, Armorite, and the Steel Bow Archer cannot attack him. And hopefully, that Bumbo will go after Soren, which would make the play safe for one turn. Nope, still the Armorites are moving first. It's still the best that. But I believe it's close enough to take the spot where Ike is, which will be helpful because he does have the thunder. The Samurais have Lineae, I guess. That's why they moved next to the healer. Tony about to level up. Tanya can leave one hit from a pole axe. And it's quite inaccurate. It was probably more likely for that enemy to miss than to hit her. Sure, Tanya, sure. Okay, what to do now? They say to move Boyd here. Can Oscar double with an Iron Lance? He could. His 1-point sword did that though. What do I do here? Maybe Boy can use a hand axe? Nope, that's not enough. I feel as if I could get rid of this longbow this turn. Probably not, because again, Void is not strong enough to double with Honor. What do I do? Can Void reach this guy? He could with a hand axe. And he does double, okay. In that case, that might be what I'll do with him. This guy has an steel blade, so I wouldn't be surprised if I can double him with Oscar. Yeah, that's enough for one round. Take a speed, I guess. It's not a cool double up. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could make him move. Does Oscar have the HP to leave? 13 HP. That'll be one less. That's 22. 22 is... Okay, you wouldn't leave. In that case, I'll go here. Not close enough for you to get heal. What do I do about all these? I guess Soren can beat this guy and heal him. This guy is 3 javelin armor, so if I kill Soren, he should have the speed to leave the remaining ones to range enemies that are nearby. I can have the Regal Sword. I'll actually use the Vulnerary just to make sure. Pretty sure Reese can leave one hit from this guy and he's passing double. Use this Iron Axe. That's Vino. What I'm scared most right now is Iliana somehow attacking Titania from one range and dying. That's way more damage than I had anticipated. Hopefully I didn't crit, which means only ranged enemies could attack him. And the armors moved first, so only that longbow was able to attack him. Thanks for that dodge. Again, I don't remember if you get the weapons at full uses or if... Rude! That armor knight stole my vulnerary. That's Ileana's vulnerary. I have lost in Ileana's vulnerary because I didn't beat those guys. That's vulnerary. I can probably live without that. Like, come on. You wouldn't dare to let Ileana die the way I mentioned. You wouldn't. Ileana, you wouldn't be so dumb to attack. Okay. Ileana was smart enough not to attack Titania. She would not have ended well. She has like 4 speed, so yeah, she would get double. Well, actually, I have only one use iron axe. So Titania would not be able to double her, and 21 damage is not enough to beat her. Surprisingly not, I would have not defeated Titania. I mean, Ileana with Titania. I could get a 1% crit. That's about it. Okay, so I could be placed here to recruit Ileana. That seems a really good move. Oscar is not close enough to take any spots, which is kinda annoying because it means I had to do something like use Reese to sub-high. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I had to move, I had to sub-high from here. And Titania will now take this spot. I will actually move Titania here because, again, if the arts were to move, Risk could get attacked by both, and I don't think they can leave both. And now I can go talk to Ileana. Get Ileana. Again, they stole her vulnerary. So I will only be getting her and her weapons. And after talking, I can still use items, so I will use a vulnerary. Because 15 HP is not desirable. That's quite a few enemies. All of them are melee enemies, so you'll be fine here. What do we do with Soren? Again, we said Soren can tank both those guys, so I might as well go fight that Harmonite with him. There's a chance he'll use Adept. Soren, level up. Please be a good one. Are you kidding me right now? You gave me an empty level up. You see, I did consider giving him a base experience level up before this map. I probably should have. What do we do about this guy? Well, he's alone right now. So I'll let him move. I'm pretty sure boy can tank him once. Have some crit chance. Iliana, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not gonna be close enough to go after the boss with you. So you can be here. That's fine. Again, there's no ranged enemies on the left side. I don't know why that guy went after Titania over Soren. Okay, the longbow went to attack Reese. Finally, I'll be able to get rid of that longbow. Okay, what do I do? I don't think there's any double items from reinforcements out on this map. Okay, so I think what I'll do is get rid of this longbow. And now I have that. It's use. That's unfortunate. I lost 2 weapon uses, I guess. So now, Soren can solve Reese. Yeah, Soren can solve Reese. The reason for that is to make Reese be able to reach Boy from here, so I could heal Boy with man. A heal and still be within range of the boss to attack him, because again we kinda want to get rid of him for that done. It will also give us more experience, but yeah, it's for fun. Have Oscar here for extra crit, and what do we do here? That's quite a few enemies. Let's see, can I get rid of one? That is a guaranteed kill. We'll take it. I know I don't want to use Siliana long term, just this map. And now I can be here. Let me see. Okay, I'll actually have him with that iron blade so he won't double. That may him not fight another enemy. Unless he gets a 4% grid, I think it is. And that should let him live for another turn without needing healing. It's turn 6. We still need to keep ourselves alive for a little longer. What are you doing against this guy with a hammer? That's 3 points of damage, sir. And you could get double die. That is not ideal. Killer is not within range. Could you leave one of those guys? And that you won't double them. That is 9 damage at most. And this guy is 16, so I think Void will be fine here with a hand axe to fight one of those 2 enemies and a boss. I can probably leave this too, but I'll just use Ileana, finish this guy, hopefully. Yeah, you have less magic than Soren. You have the same speed? Oh. But I know your speed is lower. You do have one more step, so technically you were still faster. Soren. And I could technically leave both. Okay. Void, go here, Pandax, be there, Oscar. If I want to still hit crit, you would need to be able to counter and leave this guy. Which I'm fine with, because that would let Void not attack any enemy. So yeah, just be here, I'll heal Oscar with this. What do I do here? Soren might get rid of one enemy. Yeah, no problem. Titania can beat another one. Again, this technically is a Femma. We should probably keep weapon uses. But I also want experience, so I don't know. Let's get rid of this steel bow enemy. So I have less enemies that could attack for him. What do I do with you? I actually don't think I want to use that weapon. I'll use that iron blade. You can double with that. And you got 20 HP. That'll be 21 damage. Too much. What if I use an iron sword instead to make sure I don't beat them? Yeah, if I make sure I don't beat them with an iron sword by placing a knife here, I can leave another turn without needing healing. I'll stop her just to let the spot be free for someone else if I need to, and still be closer to other enemies. You still went off the void. That's fine by me. Level up. At least you get speed and strength. Strength, no speed. I wanted both because that would be more attack speed with 2 points of attack speed with the hammer. I'm not sure how close I am not to get double by him using the hammer. Because if I could not get double, I could use the hammer while not dying. Who knows, maybe that one extra points of strength is enough. And yeah, boy has to face another enemy. If he had gotten speed, he might actually have doubled that one. Not sure. We could check now. Even more reinforcements. This is turn 7. So yeah, you get slowdown still with handbags. So that would have been a lot. Another point you have right now. 10 speed. Yeah, 10 speed with the handbags. This guy had 7, so yeah, if you had gotten speed, you would have doubled this one. Which would probably have made you face this guy. That would... You would not have doubled that one. What is this guy's speed? This guy's speed is 6, so you could have now a less. That's 3 points. Okay, I think you won't get double with that hammer against the boss. And I'm pretty sure the boss doesn't have enough its speed to leave a hammer against you. So there's a chance I could get rid of the boss now. For that I need to beat this guy with someone. Soren should be fine. Or not. That guy's fast. Okay, Liana, you're 1 point sore without Elf Thunder. Elf Thunder is set to be B rank, so Soren can use that right now. I don't think I have the unit that could beat that. I mean, doesn't seem like I have the unit that could do it. I would need 2 units. Which I guess I can't afford 2 units. Of course, let me try with Soren first. He could technically get a crit or add. I didn't get any of those. And of course I get the crit on the hit that's not needed. Okay, you can now fight him without dying. I would need to heal you first though. Let's see, boy, could you do me a favor and just hit this 76? We're on a 2 RN game. So yeah, that wasn't that hard. This is fun. We do have the convoy now, so we don't need to worry about having 4 weapons or items. And the pure water is here. So probably try to get that. Okay, this is our range unit. I'll use like to trade an Rennac. That might be enough to beat that guy. And Oscar can take this spot and Titania will go fight those Harmonites. Hunter! Who would have thought we would see that? That was, by the way, useless, because the 2 damage if he would die was enough to set him up for a 1 round with Titania. And Hunter did not help. And you can be there. Just make sure there's more tiles for you to go fight a healer. Get that pure water, which we might not ever use. That's not exactly true. I probably will use pure water against some enemies, some later chapters. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't mention that, but we still didn't get Soren's reports. That's why you're seeing the old screen. So I believe that's because it was the first chapter, so Soren was kind enough to act not to show him a report, or maybe he just didn't think about making a report for ideas yet. Okay, this is the last turn. We could fall back if we don't want to fight more enemies. Why did you run away? Now I cannot get that. Even if I beat that enemy, I can't get that. Why did you run away, you coward? I guess it probably then should not have beaten those guys, leave them with low HP instead, just so this guy would go heal them. Well, I guess I'm not getting that pure water either. It's fine, the pure water is essentially only helpful against silence and sleep. By the time I technically would like to use that for those are maps where I have a unit with passive healing, so it's probably not needed. In that case, I can fall back with this place. Those enemies are not going to reach this spot. I just go fight those enemies instead. I might get that Radiance for fun. And you get a kill. Now need to be closer. What about this? Void, Stilax. You got speed defense, Laguz HP, that's good. Now those two. Should I heal Ike for those ones? Well, first I guess I should check if he can live. Because he can live one hit. So I may not need to heal him. Okay, Soren is still not capable of doubling those. What are their speeds? This guy can have only 6 speed, this guy can have 7. 6 speed is... They're not fast. My units are not fast enough to do anything about those. Okay, I still have paralogues. Just once of one enemy, just because. Now there's only one left, and this healer I could beat for that region for fun. Okay. Those guys don't reach any unit. This guy just experience for like 24 experience for a kill. You're level 13, you might not get that, which would set up the experience. A better one. So I think I want to like set up the experience skills for around 80 experience or higher. 92, perfect. And Grease will not heal anyone because I'd rather save those skills. I don't think I have all the units available. Can I move closer to be annoying? Why did you run away? I wanted that pure water. You see, if Patty didn't leave, I'm probably certain they would not be able to beat me ever. Okay, just in case, I'll take one screenshot of this one. And that 50 experience is thanks to Mia not being deployed. That's the best she could do. We'll save, and I just wanna check and see if I get that report. I want to mention that. I know the video will take a little longer, but unlike the last chapter, I don't need to explain anything about base abuse ever. That's already been explained. Just wanna see if the report is here. That should be the moment where you're seeing it. Okay, that's the report. This is what I'll be taking screenshots of from now on, because it does says the combat experience, bonus experience. Combat experience is odd. Like, I don't think anyone is keeping track of that. But yeah, it says the bonus experience, which is all I really need for the screenshot. And that way you can have other things like MVPs. Unfortunately, you can't check the MVPs of previous chapters. Written down fix that, but this is not written down. There's also new allies, and most importantly, gold and gold spent. So the rules technically lets you spend gold. It's just you aren't allowed to use it. But for the sake of necessity, if you can leave the spend gold to 0 always, you should. But yeah, earned can be whatever number I feel like it. Spend should technically be 0. It's not the rule, but if possible, yes, make it be 0. You only spend gold in order to make memes with the number of gold you have. And there's the current one too. So yeah, that's what I'll be seeing on screen, so it's hopefully not sure how I'll do it. I might have to crop it out to get rid of the middle bar, or I might just stretch it out. That could also be possible. I'll see how I do it. For now, that should be everything. I'll just wait until I can save chapter, and then we'll finish the video. Okay. So yeah, that's about this video. Again, we're just not going to show you the report that way ever. Just have it on screen somehow. Save at the end of the chapter as usual. We used to see you this Friday with another video. Until then, bye.